Hi, good morning. I want to start by asking everybody to take out their calculator really quick before we get going on, I'm just kidding. So I'm Jim Bitticks. I'm going to click through the first couple of slides here really fast to get us started. Sorry. You probably recognize me. If you think you recognize me, you probably recognize me from the Restaurant News cover article. You see me here on the front page when we were one of the top 5 concepts. Now do you see me? Okay. Here's a close-up. Wait, hold on, this side, sorry. What do you think? All right, my mom was really proud of this one. In 2022, QSR called us one of the breakout brands that year. We were also named the next big thing by Jonathan Mays. We were the fastest growing restaurant chain last year, and we were the #1 mover and shaker in fastcasual.com's annual listing. It all started with 3 guys that were about 25 years old, had no money, smoked a lot of weed, and wanted to start a restaurant, right? Because that's what you do, you're hungry. So they decided one day that they were gonna pull together $900 and create a recipe for Dave's Hot Chicken with 7 different spice levels, serving 2 tenders, fries, and slaw in a parking lot under an easy up with some ice chests full of chicken tenders they got at Restaurant Depot and a portable fryer they bought at Home Depot, all the depots. They were really, really slow for sales on the first 3 nights, doing only $40 each, so $120 after 3 days. So Armand Oganesian, one of the founders and who we call the marketing genius, came up with this innovative marketing plan to attract sales.
Chicken fried chicken! Okay. Come get your Nashville-style fried chicken!
That's his girlfriend laughing in the back. Yeah. And he had also started an Instagram account, and from the very beginning they said, all we need to do is get some food bloggers to come out and try the food, and that's gonna launch us, and we're gonna be able to franchise this. I'm not kidding you, that's literally what they said. That's literally how they started the brand. And lo and behold, on the 3rd night open, Farley Elliott from Eater LA showed up because Armand had been tagging him in all of his Instagram posts, showing him the food. And Farley showed up to try the food, and the next morning he posted a blog article that said, "Late night hot chicken stand might blow your mind." And that night, when they got there, there was a line of like 100 people lined up around the block. These 2 pictures are literally from that night, where they were overwhelmed by the business. Remember, they had served like a total of 6 people for 3 days, and then they had 100 people waiting in line. Soon enough, they had enough money to move to a brick and mortar. It took them about 8 months, and they, on January 1st, opened their first Dave's Hot Chicken location. It's here in LA. If you guys want to drive by it, take some type of protective equipment and maybe a weapon, because it's not a great area. The lines followed them there too, though. And you can see all of that's from the, I think from opening night or opening week for sure. In Yelp's annual listing of the 50 best restaurants in America, Dave's Hot Chicken was listed as #2 in 2018 and got the attention of movie producer John Davis and Wetzel's Pretzels co-founder Bill Phelps. I put $ on the ends of their names there because they brought the money. They did Wetzel's Pretzels and Blaze Pizza together, and they brought in some celebrity investors, including Michael Strahan, Maria Shriver, Samuel L. Jackson, Tom Werner, John himself. And lately, we've been attracting some celebrity franchise owners as well, including Chris Humphries. It says pro athlete, but I know him as Kim Kardashian's ex. John Bitove, who is the former Toronto Raptors owner. And then none other than Usher has recently joined the ranks of our franchisees at Dave's Hot Chicken. But the big name was Drake, who has 150 million Instagram followers, and we've been able to utilize him to sell a lot of franchises and to sell a lot of chicken. We are up to 200 locations open, but the bigger win is the 900 commitments sold. So we should be at about 1,000 commitments sold by the end of the year, and we should be up to close to 300 open by the end of the year, with about 100 a year, excuse me, for the next, knock on wood, I don't want to say it because I don't have wood to knock on, but you get the point. We're going to open a lot of restaurants. So how did we grow it? Started with the A team.
10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A team.
Now, none of our C team are actual ex-cons, and none of them have done any time that I know of. But they are restaurant industry veterans and execs with years and years and years of experience in big brands like Wetzel's, Blaze Pizza, Carl's Jr., Mendocino Farms, The Habit, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pinkberry Veggie Grill, Jack in the Box, and IHOP. The only one on the team that doesn't have a ton of experience is Armand, and we made him our chief brand officer so that we could stay cool and stay focused. The next rung down of our ladder includes some really stellar VPs, also with a lot of experience. Shannon Swenson, our VP of Franchise Development, sold about 600 franchises in the midst of the pandemic. Dan Schiff, our Senior Vice President of Real Estate, built the sort of the infrastructure of our site criteria and our distancing and all of the pieces to scale the brand and grow a lot of restaurants. Juan Lopez, our VP of Ops, Jerry Shan, our VP of Marketing, Tiffany Vasos, our VP of Design and Construction, and Wasley Demi Chow, our Senior Director of Construction, all worked together at Blaze Pizza and helped grow that brand from 2 locations to over 350 as people exited and went on to new things, specifically Dave. So we're all here together. We now have a team of about 50 support staff people. One of the coolest things, or I found to be one of the most interesting things about the Blaze growth model was that we had all that high-level talent on the C-suite team, but we, as a startup, how do you afford that? Well, we did it all through fractional consultants. So almost everybody on that C slide were all fractional at the beginning, and as we've grown, we've been able to bring them on full time. But that's how we were able to afford kind of like a high-hitting, great team to help us grow the brand. Our franchisees are the second big ingredient, part of the A team, if you will. And our franchisees are experienced, multi-unit, multi-brand franchisees with a lot of oomph from brands like these and many more. At the very, very beginning, we sort of settled on some non-negotiables that we said we cannot vary or stray from these things. The first one was the food. The second one was that layer of great service that's represented by the picture of the founders. These are owners, right? They owned that pop-up and they took care of their guests like they were family. The idea of fun and funny. Armand was a fledgling stand-up comic when he started the brand. And so, they chose this rubber chicken, which is a rubber chicken dog toy. That's literally what the rubber chicken is, the screeching chicken, as the mascot of the brand. And we call him Dave, and we use him for everything. We also said that the aesthetic of the restaurants was going to mimic and look like the aesthetic of the parking lot pop-up. So whoever the guy is that tagged that wall literally has influenced the entire brand, including the exteriors and the interiors of the restaurant. And the other thing we said is we're not going to screw around with the music playlist. So if you go on Spotify, if you use Spotify at all, there's a Dave's Hot Chicken playlist, and we still use that as the basis for our playlists in the restaurants today. And it's interesting because the music on there is not what you would think 25-year-old potheads would be listening to. Maybe a few, but not most of them, okay? So it's really interesting to take a look at that when you have time. We've tried really hard to stay true to the core elements of the brand that led to our initial success, which are mind-blowing chicken, great service, and this awesome vibe that you get when you're in the restaurants. Here's a look at a video from the parking lot.
So we
You're watching I Love I. My name is Nate.
I'm Sonny.
And today we're in Hollywood and we're checking out Dave's Hot Chicken.
So this place ain't even a restaurant, man. So they're like set up in a parking lot, but the food looks super awesome, and we're gonna go try this out for you, man. Come check us out.
Taking street food to the next level. Let's do it. A bunch of people have been talking about this place. We're gonna check it out. What did we get here?
So we got the 2 tenders. We got one in mild, and we got one in really, really hot. So I guess that's our 2 main flavors. We also got fries and got a side of slaw. So yeah, I really want to try that. Try that chicken, bro.
Am I trying the hot one?
Yeah.
All right, let's. This is the hot, right?
That's hot. That's mild.
All right, let's try this. That seasoning's f***ing legit. Oh my god, it's bomb.
No. It's not really hot. It's probably one of those heat that sneak up. That's really good though. It's the meat is tender, and this is breast, and it's juicy.
And unlike a lot of fried chicken, it's not greasy. It doesn't feel all greasy. Oh man, it's nice and moist.
Our chicken is juicy. And it's not oily, it's juicy. Whoa.
Oh, I love this.
A bomb.
Oh.
Yeah, brother. That's juicy. Yo, that's bomb. Oh man.
Dude, this is good. You guys have to check this place out. Oh my god.
So you saw the eyes roll back in the head moment a couple of times on the guy in the white t-shirt. We have tried really, really hard to never lose that. That's like the North Star for us. The quality of the food is like the preeminent thing that we have to maintain as we continue to grow. But we're very also focused on the guest service part of it as the franchise owner model. We're a 99% or 98% franchised concept. I'm actually a franchisee also. I have 2 locations with a 3rd coming soon and a 4th about a year from now. And that whole sense of that pride of ownership and the franchise model, that's that idea of the 3 guys working in the parking lot and opening that restaurant. But we manage all of our franchisees to the guest sentiment ratings that they get. We've built this robust system of mystery shoppers, digital surveys, the ratings and review aggregator, a food safety through EcoSure, and then our field support team of consultants and trainers that are out helping the franchisees grow their restaurants. As we've built the network, we've sold multiple states and multiple locations in each state. Any of the yellow here on this slide are states where we've sold but don't have a restaurant open. The reds with chicken heads are states where we have restaurants open. We have 11 locations open internationally in Canada, Qatar, Dubai, and Saudi Arabia. But as we started to grow this, what we did is we hired a productivity engineering firm to create our prototype kitchen. Remember, these guys started in a parking lot and they weren't really like restaurant people. So we used a company called Productivity Advantage to create the engine of the kitchen. And Tiffany and her team worked with Lingual Design to create a prototype restaurant on the exterior as well as on the interior. This is what that prototype looked like a few years back. This is what the real thing looks like built out in ground up locations. I think this is Salem, Oregon, and we have this in multiple other cities as franchisees have built some ground ups. Dannon and his team built out the site criteria for what we're looking for as we build restaurants, including the trade area characteristics and the target demographics using partners like SiteZeus and SiteWise. And then also kind of laying out how far we want the restaurants to be from each other. And then this, like I mentioned earlier, this aesthetic, this street art aesthetic. We call it street art when we're talking to landlords, and we call it graffiti when we're talking amongst friends. But the graffiti look of our restaurants is what we've tried to replicate and put into every location where it's allowed, specifically from the outside. And we're seeing outsized results in terms of sales for the locations that have the exterior artwork. I'll just spin through these so you can get a good look at what this looks like for Dave's. Wherever we're allowed, we put the paint outside as well as inside. This is really easy to do. We try to make it so the neon glows out and the restaurants just have this vibrant, awesome feel to them. We also use the Dave character. This is like an Ace Ventura inspired Dave. We've got the Beatles inspired Daves. Here in Pacific Beach, No Daves, No Glory, where we brought in some of the neon, and this is obviously a nod to the surf culture in Pacific Beach. And you want to guess where this one's at? There's no place like Dave's, and there's a scarecrow in Kansas, that's right. As we've tried to market the brand and continue to drive sales, as we build restaurants sort of close to each other, we did see some cannibalization and some pull from one location to another. So we brought in a heavy hitter, Brad Haley, our chief marketing officer, who you know from all the Naked Lady commercials at Carl's Jr., the IHOB burger campaign, and even the Jack's Back, Jack in the Box campaign. Came out of retirement to work on this brand with us, as well as our chief technology officer, a guy by the name of Leon Dvoyan. And we've tried to build this sort of like really cool marketing and tech stack that help us grow sales.
Chicken fried chicken! Okay. Come get your Nashville-style fried chicken!
Started.
Zombie on the track.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started.
This food is Dave's hot chicken. It's juicy, hot, and spiced to order. My brother Ryan loved hot chicken, and he would have loved Dave's if it weren't for his other love, time travel.
And now, to warn the dinosaurs about the asteroid. Goodbye, idiots.
No one loved hot chicken more than my friend Sam. And this juicy, hot, spice to order Dave's hot chicken would have been his favorite of all time if it wasn't for his other passion, driving with his head out the sunroof.
Stick your head out, Wiggles!
Wiggles, no! Please don't mess up and die before you eat Dave's.
That was our first national ad campaign that we launched about 2 years ago. And then we pivoted last year and went with UGC content, which is sort of an homage to the brand, the Instagram photos and the things that help drive the brand.
I get a feeling that I never had before.
Oh my God.
Something's got a hold on me, yeah. Oh, it must be love. Oh, something's got a hold on me right now, child. Oh, it must be love. Let me tell you, I said, oh, 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 hey, hey, yeah. Oh, it must be love. You know it must be love.
We launched our first new product this year with cauliflower, Dave's Not Chicken, and we've used Drake 2 years in a row now on his birthday to drive interest and drive people into the restaurant. When we did the Dave's Not Chicken rollout, we actually took 20 markets and switched out the signage so that it says Dave's Not Chicken to drive engagement and interest.
Destination in Gilbert will look a little different the next time you head there to visit.
Yeah, okay, so we're giving you a little sneak peek right here. You're gonna notice that Dave's Hot Chicken is now Dave's Not Chicken because the restaurant has changed its name to celebrate its new meat-free menu item. For a limited time, you can order a cauliflower sandwich, sliders, and bites. So they got a couple of things for you to pick from. Dave says they're the first national fast casual restaurant to offer a cauliflower sandwich. Okay, I'm not opposed to chicken, but I'm also not opposed to this.
I'm willing to try it all.
That's what I'm saying.
I do love their just normal chicken. It's pretty great.
The cauliflower is really, really good. If you're into that, try it. It's great. We also used a user-generated content ad as well with a blogger.
Dave's Hot Chicken just dropped a Nashville hot cauliflower. They're calling it Dave's Not Chicken. This looks very promising. This is amazing. The cauliflower is soft and it has a very meaty texture. The actual cauliflower flavor is very faint. You barely even taste it. Magnificently crispy. Now let's make a bite the way I'd actually eat it. Some Dave sauce, some honey. This is fantastic. Highly, highly recommend trying this.
And then we also did a 3D digital billboard in Los Angeles. We've seen our Instagram continue to grow. We're up to 1.2 million followers. We launched TikTok about 2 years ago, and we're up to 2.1 million followers on there. And it's funny stuff like this guy.
Everybody that I hang out with in LA keeps telling me, oh, have you been to Dave's Hot Chicken? Why have I never been to Dave's Hot Chicken? Are you living under a rock? So today, I actually decided to leave the rock that I was fucking living under, apparently. And I decided to give myself some Dave's Hot Chicken because the way people are hyping this food up, like, it has to be buzz. Like, it just has to be good. So I wanted to catch my first reaction on camera. So, cheers, besties. Let's see. Okay. Oh. I get it. I get it. This is really fucking good. I just like need another bit. Oh wow. All I have left is my fries. This shit was so fucking good. 10 out of 10 would recommend bestie.
So that's all user generated. I know it's tagged with Dave's, but it's because we reposted it. We didn't pay anybody for that. That was completely on their own. We've seen our sales continue to outpace industry. We've seen our sales outpace industry, and it all seems like it's coming from traffic, which is where you want to be. So as we look ahead to the future and evolving the brand, we know that the tech piece is so vitally important. Obviously, they had a low-tech chalkboard for a menu board at the beginning, and like guest checks. They actually used the tops of the styrofoam boxes as their guest checks when they started. We've brought in Revel. We're looking at piloting Q as well. We've got Harry for our human capital management and all the other vendors that you see on there. We've spent some time on training, and our big initiative for this year is to improve our training. We use PlayerLink for that, but we're going to launch these cool new brand-appropriate training videos.
I'm trying to see something, still in my own lane, they did not see me coming. If you know, you know, you know.
Greeting our guests properly is super important. We want each guest to feel like they just walked into the hottest party in town.
Yeah, I like the vibe of this place. Yeah, man.
What a cool spot. Yeah. When greeting guests, always smile, make eye contact, and welcome them by saying, hi, welcome to Dave's.
Hi, welcome to Dave's. You get some bottle service?
I like the vibe in here.
I don't know what's going on.
Man, buzzkill.
Remember my comment about being potheads earlier? That was a 6-hour shoot, by the way. We launched the mobile app last year, and we're getting ready to improve that, make that even better. We tried some stuff that didn't work, including an AI approach to order accuracy, where the AI learns where the hands are supposed to go and then catches when an order is made wrong. You see on the right-hand side of the screen, things turning green when it's made properly, and when something's wrong, it turns red. We couldn't get this to work, although we appreciate the effort of the vendor partner that helped us do this. We hope that it's going to be something we can do in the future. Our next big initiative is launching in the metaverse, where you'll be able to order Dave's Hot Chicken from the metaverse and have it delivered to your home in larger markets. Hopefully that doesn't turn out like the AI project. And then our big sort of final initiative is to look at the Daves of the future, as we're calling it, which integrates digital marketing boards, digital menu boards, self-order kiosks, and enhanced KDS, and an order-ready board. And with that, I'll leave you with this final video, just taking a look at the Dave's brand.
Dave's Hot Chicken in Charlotte, North Carolina. Is it really that hot, and is it really worth the price? We have a hot chicken sandwich. That's all right there. So right off the top, it really isn't that hot. Oh, now wait, it is a little hot now. Y'all selling the devil's butt cheeks, bitch? It also has what I like to call a dog bun. It's nice and sealed right there for daddy. The Bitticks and strawberry milkshake is a little too hot. That's a lot better. Don't knock it till you try it. We have a mild chicken tender, some sauce on this bitch. There she goes. Very thick, meaty, and crunchy. Let's try it with the honey. Oh yeah, that's a lit as These are really good. Fries. Damn, the fries good too, bitch. I gotta say this was a great experience. 9-10.
You have to sign a waiver. That's how hot it is. You took a bite of that?
Yeah, I took a bite.
The hot is hot. How's the Reaper?
It's not bad.
Oh, right.
That's like, why is it give that little, oh, okay,
Yeah.
where's our water at?
We don't have water.
We don't have water?
Look what they gave us. Look.
Oh, this is,
We got no
you're
water.
kidding me.
We've got no water.
Here we go.
Ooh, when you start dancing, I'm just dancing for no reason. Ooh.
Drake is now a major investor in an LA restaurant, Dave's Hot Chicken, in the Fairfax district. He had the chicken catered to his after party after he celebrated his.
What's hot chicken?
Hot chicken is Nashville, like spicy fried chicken.
It's just spicy chicken.
Your
It's like
mouth
a
is on
breading.
fire.
Yeah.
Have you guys been there?
Yeah, it's amazing. They basically dump a bunch of cayenne pepper into the breading.
It's an experience to eat it that hot, that chicken, the spicy chicken.
Who's Dave?
Dave Capucci.
He's a chef trained in Thomas Keller's French laundry organization.
Oh, he's a
wow.
Thank you guys very much. Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Bitticks.